In 2006, my wife came to take a look at this property, thinking that it was going to be just a visit and she was going to come back home. And then she came down to this spot and everything changed. It was spiritual to her, and she sent me photos, and I looked at the photos and I said, I hope you put a deposit down. And she said, you know I did. It's been 12 years now.
Yes, it is.
And we've made this a labor of love. So whatever LOL means to anybody in social media, labor of love is how we define our LOL. And this has been such a joy. And now we get to share it with the public.
Yes.
I'm not ready to go.
We are an Airbnb host with 2 listings, and the connection there is that we can host an event and you don't have to drive home right away. You can spend an evening with us, wake up the next morning, we can do a breakfast, we've got an outdoor kitchen, we've got facilities that allow us to become great hosts above and beyond the event that you wanted to plan for that specific day. To us, relaxation is about serenity. Being in a serene place where you can disconnect from Wi-Fi, internet, your personal device, and just leave the world on a shelf for a few hours or a couple of days. We want to share our space with people who are looking to have a rehearsal dinner, company parties for small companies, holiday parties, places that can't afford to go into these big cavernous ballrooms or huge event spaces where everybody gets lost because there's so much space, they don't get a chance to connect. When you come to Serenity Gardens, the atmosphere, the spirituality of nature brings you closer together. It helps you let go of the uniform, the business card, the desktop. Coming here, you get to coexist with your partners without that shell. One of the things that inspired us was a story about a gentleman in South Carolina who would go to his local nursery and go to their trash pile in the back and rescue plants. We began to go to different nurseries and to clearance sections at big box stores and rescue plants and bring them home and nurture them back to health. There's a spiritual connection between human beings and plants. And over the 11 years that we've been here, we've learned that when we treat these plants a certain way, they give back in kind.
Nothing back here. There was just a corral. And it was his idea to say we make that into a garden. I said, are you crazy? It's like all the stuff I got to take care of, and I'm going to do this. And before it was like, the more I thought about it, yeah, okay. I mean, so that's really where the garden is, all of this now. First of all, a gardener, you're a novice. Regardless of what you may think, you're always learning as a gardener. It's a constant growth.
Yeah, and every season is different.
Yeah,
be it
every
your
different.
your ornamental plants, your vegetables, whatever it is you're trying to nurture out of the ground,
yes,
is being challenged by what's above the ground, and then what may be in the ground with your
and it really
with
comes
your
from the ground. Everything comes from the ground.
Yeah.
So if the ground is not healthy, your plant's not going to be healthy. Seriously, it's all about the soil. It is all about the soil. That's why it's so sad what's happening to the soil. People are putting all these fertilizers and whatever. This is like taking drugs. It's like taking synthetic stuff, which is making things grow, but it's affecting the insects. I'm not completely organic. I understand it. It's, you know, but I don't put fertilizers and stuff. I don't do that. I am into the worms and, you know, creating. But you're constantly learning.
The spirituality between humans and plants is a connection that it's really hard to describe or define until you experience it. These plants and the air and the soil all come together to make Serenity Gardens what it is. And it feeds us internally. And whatever spirit you believe in, whatever faith you may have, is merely strengthened by this experience.
Come and join us. Spend a day, spend the night. You can even spend the weekend. Come and enjoy Serenity Gardens.